New England Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs made his presence felt on Monday, returning to the team's voluntary organized team activity, OTA, after a week-long absence that had everyone talking. Last week, Diggs stirred up quite a buzz with a video showing him aboard a boat, an incident that drew the attention of not just fans, but also head coach Mike Vrabel. Vrabel, ever the no-nonsense figure, found himself stressing the importance of making good decisions both on and off the field. When Diggs arrived at Monday's practice, he greeted the gathered reporters with a wave and a casual, "Nice to see you all." It was a familiar, upbeat gesture from a player who is no stranger to the spotlight. His return was a welcome sight for many within the organization, but also raised questions after his conspicuous absence last week. A rocky start? Offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels was among those who were particularly happy to see Diggs back in action. Though McDaniels acknowledged that Diggs hadn't been around much this spring, especially after signing a lucrative 3-year, $69 million contract in the offseason, he remained upbeat. "At the end of the day, it's a voluntary part of the year," McDaniels explained. "We know that. I don't think anyone has perfect attendance during OTAs. But as a coach, of course, you'd love to see everyone here, because it's about getting the players in the classroom, on the field, and building chemistry. Today, Steph's here, and we're excited to have him out here, working with the guys who are available." The boat video, a bigger deal than it seems. Before Diggs made his return to the field, the boat video caused a firestorm. It wasn't necessarily what Diggs was doing that raised eyebrows. It was more about the timing and the optics of it. With the Patriots in the midst of critical off-season preparations, some felt Diggs' decision to post a video of himself on a boat was a questionable choice, especially when considering the leadership role he's expected to play on his new team. Vrabel, the ever-diligent head coach, emphasized the importance of decision-making both in and outside of football. His comments were brief but pointed, a subtle reminder that every move matters when you're part of an organization like the Patriots. The last thing Vrabel, or any head coach, wants is distractions, especially when they come at the expense of team cohesion or preparation. Diggs returned to practice. A work in progress. When Diggs did take the field on Monday, it was clear he wasn't going to let any off-field drama affect his work ethic. As the first wide receiver to dive into drills, Diggs looked every bit the elite athlete the Patriots signed in the offseason. His footwork was sharp, his cuts were crisp, and his speed was evident as he exploded off the line in various drills. The drills, though not live contact, offered a glimpse of Diggs' impressive skill set, something that was surely comforting to Patriots fans, given the uncertainty of his availability due to injury. Todd Downing's insight into Diggs' progress. Wide receivers coach Todd Downing also weighed in on Diggs' return. While he declined to share the specifics of his conversations with the star receiver, he did provide some insight into Diggs' progress. According to Downing, Diggs has been working diligently to understand and assimilate into the Patriots system. "I'll keep the details of our discussions private, but we've definitely been working together," Downing said. "He's been picking up the system pretty well, and I think there's some carryover from his time in Buffalo under former OC Brian Daboll, so we've been able to hit the ground running." The big picture. Will Diggs be ready for September? While Diggs' return to OTAs was a positive sign, questions remain about his overall readiness for the upcoming season. The Patriots' offense, which has struggled in recent years, is in desperate need of a playmaker who can change the game. Diggs, with his elite route running and game-breaking speed, was brought in to be that difference maker. But with so much uncertainty, especially regarding his injury recovery, the Patriots are wise to take their time with him. As McDaniels pointed out, there is still a lot of time before the season opener in September. For now, the focus will be on Diggs getting up to speed, building chemistry with his new teammates, and most importantly, staying healthy. After all, when you've signed a $69 million contract, the last thing you want is to jeopardize your future, and the Patriots, with a boat video or an injury setback.